What's good, family? How y'all been? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Hope you're doing well out there. Today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday to you. Yesterday was the holiday, so today is the first official day of the work week, short work week, that is. So I hope you're able to enjoy your time off yesterday. I know the children are out of school, and yesterday was MLK holiday. We know Dr. King's birthday was on Wednesday the 15th, and yesterday was the observance of his birthday. The holiday was the observed on yesterday, and we know what that man stood for. And they never want to tell you about the Dr. King, how he transitioned from the peace loving Southern pacifist Negro preacher to being a powerful Black revolutionary. They never want to talk about that Dr. King. But I'm gonna get into that in another video. But in any event, hope y'all doing well. If you're having one of those days, and we know into this life a little rain must fall, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah, God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So yesterday was Trump's inauguration, the second time around. So Donald Trump is now the 47th president of these United States. Of course, it was met with some controversy. A lot of people were protesting. I don't think it was bad this time around like it was 8 years ago, but it still was protesters because people are not happy about Trump being in the White House a second time around. Um, Me personally, I'm weighing toward I don't really care to the point that I'm glad he's in, only because I think Trump would be a better president than Joe Biden. Joe Biden was an utter disaster. Jim Crow Joe was an utter disaster. So I feel that Trump will be better than him. But do I think that Trump will give freedom, justice, and equality to Black people? Hell no. Hell effing no. I will not put my hope, trust, and faith in Donald J. Trump to bring freedom, justice, and equality to Black people here in America. It's not going to happen. Biden didn't do it. Trump didn't do it the first time around, and Obama didn't do it before him, and so forth and so on. So no, I don't put my hope, trust, and faith in these presidents. I know many people do, and more power to you. But I didn't vote for Biden. I didn't vote for Trump. I mean, excuse me, I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, and I didn't vote for Trump. So almost like different wings, same damn bird. They both evil. The Republicans are an evil party. The Democrats are evil party. So, and I know a lot of people, in my family and friends who are staunch Democrats. They don't like that. You have to pick a side. No, I choose to pick the Black side. I choose to roll with Black people. I don't want to roll with the Republicans. I don't want to roll with the Democrats. Nope, I'm good. If there was a party that I would roll with, it'd probably be the Libertarian Party, and that's because a good brother of mine, brother Maj Toure out of Philadelphia, he's a libertarian, and I like what they stand for, and he really represents libertarians. So if there was a party I rolled with, it would be the Libertarians. But that's neither here or there. But we know yesterday was Trump's inauguration. Carrie Underwood was there. She performed. Snoop performed. Got some backlash for it. Nelly performed. Got some backlash for it. I believe Rick Ross uh, was there, and somebody else. I can't think of whom else. Soldier Boy. So I know they got a lot of flack for it, especially Snoop and Nelly. But he's in the White House, and one of the first things he did was he pardoned those 1,500 January 6th rioters. He pardoned them. He pardoned who else did he pardon? I just saw it. Oh, he fired he fired a military official. I just saw it before I came on here. Um, Let me go to it. I just saw it. I just saw it. While I'm looking for it, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit that subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. I literally just saw it. But he pardoned the January 6th rioters, whatever you want to call them. He pardoned them, which, good, good. Um, Jim Crow Joe, Jim Crow Joe on Sunday night, get this, before the inauguration, hours before the inauguration, before his old ass got up out of there, he pardoned Dr. Anthony Fauci. I mean Fauci. Joe Biden pardoned Anthony Fauci. He also pardoned Marcus Garvey, which Marcus Garvey's been gone for over 80 years now, but I guess that was a good thing. But he also pardoned that criminal, Dr. Anthony Fauci. Why would he need to pardon him if he didn't do anything wrong? Why? Why? He pardoned him. And I'm not surprised by that, but it's crazy to me because that jab is responsible for a lot of deaths, a lot of people getting sicker, and it was on a lie. You cannot rush a vaccine or whatever. You cannot rush it within like a few months. It has to go through research. I think the least amount of time is 7 years. The max amount of time is 15 years. So 7 to 15 years, not 6 to 9 months. That's insanity. And people want to say, well, modern technology. That's ridiculous. You cannot rush the jab like that. You cannot do that. You can't. And a lot of people got sick. Um, they got different conditions. And the conditions that they had before they got the jab just it sped it what's the word I'm looking for? It added to it. So if you had heart disease, you were obese, what so have you, it just added to your condition. It added more to your conditions. It made it worse. We tried to tell y'all, but you know what? Live and learn. So let me go back to see this general that Trump fired. Let me see if I can find it. While I'm looking for that, yeah. So he ain't wasting no time. He's not wasting any time whatsoever. He fired this general. Hmm. I just saw it on here. I don't know why I can't find it. Right before I came on here. Ah, here we go. Trump administration fires Coast Guard excuse me. Trump administration fires Coast Guard Commandant Linda Fagan. Yada there. And this is CBS News that I'm reading from. Trump administration fires Coast Guard Commandant Linda Fagan. Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Linda Fagan was ousted by the Trump administration today, on President Trump's first full day in office. In 2022, Fagan became the first woman to lead a branch of the U.S. military. Fagan was relieved of her duties Monday night in a workforce-wide message by Acting Homeland Security Secretary of Security Benjamin Hoffman. Under my statutory authority as the Acting Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, I have relieved Admiral Linda L. Fagan of her duties as Commandant of the United States Coast Guard, the brief message read in part. She served a long and illustrious career, and I thank her for her service to our nation. The Coast Guard Commandant is appointed for a 4-year term, and Fagan has served for 2 years. Damn, they ain't waste no time. A senior DHS official said in a statement that Fagan was terminated because of her leadership deficiencies, operational failures, and inability to advance the strategic objectives of the U.S. Coast Guard. In particular, the official said she had failed to address border security threats, citing insufficient coordination with DHS on operations along maritime borders and ineffective deployment of Coast Guard assets to support efforts to interdict fentanyl and other illicit substances. Wow. So much for DEI hires, huh? Or some people may say DIE hires. Wow. So she's out of there. You're fired. She wasn't doing the job, and she probably didn't meet the qualifications of the job, but because she's a woman, they hired her. And it's a lot of that going on now. People don't meet the qualifications, but they're somehow get these jobs. They get these jobs or they get these positions because of political correctness. They get a job because they're a woman, they're transgender, they're this, they're that. If they can't do the job, they can't do the job, flat out. I have no problem hiring people of if they can do the job, whether it be a woman or whatso have you. I don't care about your sexual preference. That should not matter. Can you do the damn job? Now, I probably wouldn't hire somebody who's transgender. No, no, because now you're bringing your personal, your sexual orientation into play. So no, I wouldn't hire someone who's transsexual or transgender, whatever the case. Or you hire somebody because they're gay. I don't care that you sleep with a man or that you sleep with a woman. I'd rather not know about that. That's your business. Can you do the damn job? I'm not hiring you on your sexual preference. I'm not hiring you because you're a woman. That is insanity. Or in some cases, I won't hire you if you're black. Even though I believe that blacks need to be in positions, but we got to the point now where we hire people because they're black and they can't do the job. They can't do the job. And I love my people. I love my community. I want to see us do better, to be the best that we could be. Well, we the greatest. There's no doubt about it. We are the greatest. We're the cream of the planet Earth. But however, we have to hold ourselves accountable when we aren't doing what we're supposed to do. Two things can be true at the same time. We just got to get out of this. Well, I'm black. Yeah, brother, you black, but can you do the job? And if that brother or sister can't do the job, find another brother and sister that could do the job. They're out there. They're out there. But Trump said, "You're out of here," and he pardoned the 1,500 January 6th rioters, which I think was the right thing to do. I mean, Jim Crow Joe pardoned his buddy, that devil, that rat faced devil looking mf'er, Anthony Fauci, who should be in jail. He should be under the prison. I'm sorry, he should be in prison. What Anthony Fauci did is worthy of death. I'm going to repeat that again. What Anthony Fauci did is worthy of death. He's out of here. He's out of here because he's ruined so many lives, and it was on a lie. And now he gets to escape. He gets to get out of jail free card. He gets to get away scot free, and no one is not calling this out. No one, not one damn person. It's insanity, and it's hypocritical. Now, Elon Musk was on the podium during the yesterday, and he gave what looked like a Nazi salute. People say, Elon Musk is a white supremacist, this and that. You know, he was born in South Africa. He was raised down there during apartheid. So what so have you? I know the man has Asperger's, and they said with people with Asperger's, they have certain movements that may be misconstrued as something bad. I don't know. Um, Elon Musk have racist tendencies. Yes, I'm not gonna just give him a pass on this Asperger. Say, well, he has, you know, he has Asperger's. But it was a bad PR move. I know on X that if you say anything, you can't really say anything against white people on X because they'll suspend you for like a week or however long. It's happened to me. However, there are people on X, white people, who could call black people monkeys. I've seen that. Can make caricatures out of black people. The old uh how they used to animate black people back in the 30s and 40s eating watermelon. I've seen people tweet that on X and nothing happened. But yet you can't call white people crackers or hunkies or peckerwoods. You get suspended. So my whole thing is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you're gonna suspend me for calling them crackers and honkies and and cave beast or whatever the case may be, then suspend them from doing these caricatures about of black people eating watermelon, calling us monkeys and all kind of things. Be fair about it, or let it go. That's my issue. Now, whether Elon Musk was doing a Nazi salute, I don't think the man. I'm not defending Elon Musk, but I'm gonna say this: I don't think he did that purposely. I don't think the man is a Nazi sympathizer or what so have you is a Hitler. I don't think you could say his full name on here, but a Hitler. I don't think he's a fan or sympathizer of him. I don't believe so. But I also don't believe that um, Elon Musk is for black people or is for equality. I don't believe that either. So if two things can be true at the same time again. No, I don't think the man is a Nazi sympathizer. No, I don't think the man's for equal or civil rights. He was born in South Africa, raised there during apartheid. So take with that what you will. Uh Brilliant businessman. I'll give him that. Brilliant businessman. But he's for suppression of free speech. He is. Let's just keep it a thousand on here. The man is suppresses free speech. He does. Somebody said here, get a backdrop. Okay, whatever. But so there's rumors. So during the inauguration, you had former President Bill Clinton there with his wife Hillary Clinton. Of course, you had uh, Joe Biden there with Jill Biden. You had Kamala Harris, who was a presidential candidate, there with her spouse, her husband, Doug Emhoff. You had George W. Bush there with Laura Bush. So that's it. You have Clinton, Bush, W. Bush, Obama. And I'm gonna get into Obama was there. Um, Joe Biden. So who was former president within seconds? Four former presidents, including Joe Biden, um, Bush, Clinton, Obama, Biden, presidential candidate Kamala Harris, and all of these high-ranking politicians were there with their spouses, except former President Barack Obama. Except former President Barack Obama. He was not there with his wife, Michelle, who's former First Lady. I've seen speculation from Anton Daniels, brother from my hometown in Detroit, and Jason Whitlock, before I came on here, that said that the Obamas are separating or have separated. I don't know how true that is, but Jason Whitlock did a video on it. Anton Daniels did a video on it yesterday that there are rumors of the Obamas being separated. There's problems in their marriage. I also saw that Jennifer Aniston is thrown into the equation. Jennifer Aniston was on the show Friends, NBC's hit show back in the 90s and early 2000s. That Jennifer Aniston. She was in one of the funniest movies I ever seen, Office Space. It didn't do good at the box office, but it did good on DVD sales, and that movie is funny as all hell. And Jennifer Aniston is in that. So there's rumors. Now get this one. Wait for this. There's rumors that former President Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston got a thing going on. Do 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 do. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember, but it was a song called "Me and Mrs. Jones." Think by was it Billy Paul? Was that the name of the singer? But yeah, Jennifer Aniston. There's a rumor that Jennifer Aniston And former President Barack Obama got a thing going on. I don't know how true that is. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying what I've been seeing from two content creators. Well, Anton Daniels from my hometown in Detroit, and Jason Whitlock on his podcast Fearless. I don't know how true that is, but it's a bad look, and I said that last week. Michelle Obama not attending former late President Jimmy Carter's memorial service in Washington was a bad look. Her not being at the inauguration yesterday was a bad look. And people said, well, she's standing on womanhood. She's doing grown woman things. No, 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 no. She's doing selfish woman things. That's what she's doing. Let's keep it 1,000. That's what she's doing. When you're married, it's all about compromising. You have to put aside your feelings to do what's best for you and your spouse. Your spouse, actually. Happy spouse, happy house. Not happy life, happy wife. That is a lie, and I hate that. Happy life, happy wife. We deserve to be happy as husbands. No, it's happy spouse, happy house. Husbands deserve to be happy. Wives deserve to be happy. We got to get out of selfishness. Give me 1 second. Okay. But I mean, come on. It's just insanity. So we'll see how this goes down. But it didn't look good. It's not a good look. And I noticed that the people who were agreeing with what former First Lady Michelle Obama were doing, they haven't been in a meaningful relationship at all. The people that I know, the people that I know that were saying, well, she's doing that agree with her, they're either single or they haven't been in meaningful relationships. So of course they're gonna go with ratchetness. They're gonna be for the the bullshit, the ratchetness. Of course they are. Of course. Well, I mean, you're not even in a meaningful relationship. You're single. You're angry. You're bitter. I get it. So you're not gonna understand that husband and wife need to be in unison together. There's an event next in a couple of weeks that my wife is going to that I agreed to go to, but I really don't want to go. I don't want to go to this wedding. I don't. But I told my wife that I would, and I like to think that I'm a man of my word. As Allah is my witness, I'm a man of my word. I try my damnedest to be. So I'm gonna put my personal feelings aside and attend this wedding. And Michelle Obama should have put her personal feelings aside and attended uh, former President Jimmy Carter's memorial service and Trump's inauguration. You have to be in unison as a husband and wife. You have to. Allah requires it. It's not about Trump. Well, she didn't want to be around Trump because she had to sit next to him and she don't like the man. Well, politics don't work that way. Did y'all see Obama and Trump cracking jokes? They were chumming it up over there, giggling together like old school buddies. Y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. Politics is not like y'all petty beefs, like a good brother of mine said. You don't have to like the man. You don't have to love him. You don't have to go out to dinner with him. but you do it because it's for the good of your marriage, for your husband, for your spouse. You compromise for your spouse. Marriage is about you giving your 100%, me giving my 100%. You give your all in your marriages. It's all about compromising. I've been married going on, it'll be 8 years this year. Me and my wife, we dated 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years in May. Been together almost 10 years. Been married almost 8. And there's been some things I did not want to do. And there's going to be some things that I don't want to do. But it's all about compromising. Compromising. Y'all get what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit that subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. We just got to learn that, y'all. So I don't know if these rumors are true. Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston? Wow. Oh. And I know, sister, if this is true, black women are gonna have a field day crucifying Barack Obama. You sellout ass nigga. How dare you? Nye, 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 nye. Boy, a snow bunny. I know his mother was white. His grandparents was white. His maternal grandparents. But damn, you went from Michelle Obama to Jennifer Aniston? I mean, allegedly? Wow. Ugh. But whatever. Again, this is a rumor, so I don't know if it's true or not, but damn, that is insane. That is just insanity. Wow. But it's a bad look, and it was unfair to Barack Obama, and it was an embarrassing look. This man coming out there by himself to the inauguration. He's sitting by himself with the other former presidents and their wives. Hell, even Kamala Harris, she was there with Doug Emhoff. Oh, and she was mad when she turned around and saw that Obama and Trump was back there cracking up together. Oh, did y'all see the look on her face? She was hotter than fish grease. She looked and just rolled her eyes. Like, oh, she was mad. So a lot of women, particularly black women, uh, Obama's going to be public enemy number one if this is true about him and Jennifer Aniston. He's going to be public enemy number one. Mm, 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 mm. Have mercy. So Snoop, moving on from that, Snoop, Nelly performed were among the performers at the inauguration. And Snoop is a big hypocrite because I don't know if y'all remember 8 years ago, he said that if any black performer performed at at Trump's inauguration, the first inauguration, that they were some house niggas. Yes, a massa. Yes, a boss. I to go and perform. That's what Snoop said back in 2017. Well, fast forward 8 years later, and he's that, yes, a bossa, yes, sir, I was going to perform. So he's everything that he said that he was against 8 years ago. This Negro is a big hypocrite. Snoop is nothing but, uh, um, he's a whore. He's a whore who will sell his soul to the highest bidder. Snoop don't have no kind of morals. None. None. He's easily compromised. You may as well call him Snake Doggy Dog, Snoop the Snake, not Snoop Dogg, Snoop the Snake, because he's so easily compromised. He don't stand for nothing. He has no morals. He sell himself to the highest bidder. He's nothing but a whore, a hypocritical ass whore. That's what Snoop has become. A whore who'll do anything for money and sell his soul to the highest bidder. Nelly said that I don't care if it was if Joe Biden had, was president and, whatever he had got elected, then I would perform for him. If Kamala Harris had won the election, then I would have performed for her. But since Trump won, I'm gonna perform for him. He said he don't matter who was in the White House. But I will correct Nelly on something. Don't ever compare yourself to the men and women serving our nation um, when it comes to performing at the inauguration. Because the men and women who are in the armed forces, they're not putting their lives on the line for the president, Nelly. No, they're not doing it for the president of the United States. They're doing it to defend the Constitution. They're doing it to defend the Constitution. We took an oath. Those of us who have served, those of us who are serving as of right now, we took an oath of enlistment to defend the United States Constitution against terrorists, foreign and domestic. Not against the president, but we defend the Constitution, not the White House, the Constitution. So Nelly, you sounded foolish when you said that. So get it right, brother. We don't we don't join the military to defend the president. We join to defend the Constitution. That's what we took the oath of enlistment for, to defend the Constitution, not the president. So you sounded foolish when you said that. So get your facts straight, brother. I don't care who you perform for. I don't care who Snoop performed for. But I just find it funny that he wanted to call out Chrisette Michelle and other performers 8 years ago, but he's doing the same damn thing now. Very hypocritical. And by the way, Chrisette Michelle never really recovered from that. And I feel bad for that sister because I'm a big fan of Chrisette Michelle. Excellent, excellent songstress. Spike Lee dropped her off of his soundtrack for a movie, I think it was. Just foolishness. She never said that she supported Trump. She was just invited to perform. But a great brother of mine in Atlanta, and he know who he is, he posed an interesting question on Facebook. I'm going to read it to you. Give me 1 second. Pull that question up. If Trump were a Democrat, would the black celebrities who performed at his inauguration still be called sellouts? I'm gonna ask that question again. A great brother of mine in Atlanta, he know who he is. Shout out to you, brother. He asked a great question on Facebook. If Trump were a Democrat, would the black celebrities who performed at his inauguration still be called sellouts? What say you? Y'all do know that Trump was a once upon a time a Democrat. He was friends with Oprah, with Bill and Hillary Clinton, with the Reverend Al Sharpton, with the Reverend Jesse Jackson. That's right. Rappers love Donald Trump. This was back in the 90s. You could not, there wasn't a rap song you couldn't hear where they were dropping Donald Trump's name. Nelly dropped his name in this um, country grammar song. Method Man had Donald Trump on his album. That's right. John Blaze, Method Man of the Wu-Tang Clan, the Iron Lung, had Donald J. Trump on his second album, to Cal 2000. I Had It. Trump was on a skit where he was on the phone and he was calling Method Man. Hey, Method Man, I'm ready for your new album. When you gonna do? Or something to that effect. Yup. You can pull it up on YouTube. Pull up to Cal 2000. It came out in 1998, and look at the track listing. And there's one with with Donald Trump. I'm not making this up. And this was in 1998. So I mean, come on. A lot of rappers were mentioning Donald Trump. So are they sellouts? It's just fake outrage from the media. The media has really got into the minds of people, especially Negroes. They have just twisted their minds. If you're not blue, then you racist. You're a white supremacist. If you blue, then you love black people. It's Negroes that actually believe this shit, and it's sad. It's just sad. My connection is unstable. Okay, can y'all? Okay, okay, there we go. It's just sad and just pathetic. Never mind the fact that Joe Biden, what is an actual white supremacist? His mentor was Strom Thurmond. Spoke at his funeral. He was a segregationist in the 70s. He wrote the crime bill that sent thousands upon thousands of black men to the gulags. But never mind all that. He was in Atlanta or in DC somewhere speaking to a black congregation about the legacy of Dr. King. His vice president was a black woman. He loves black people. He had the Lift Every Voice and Sing bill, or I'm sorry, the Lift Every Voice and Sing economic plan, or Lift Every Voice economic plan, which was a joke. He was vice president under the first black president, Barack Obama. Who gives a god damn? This dude was a segregationist. Is. But never mind all that. We just can't we just so the media has really did a job on black people. It's done a job on Negroes. Excuse me, Negroes. It has played them like a fiddle. This is racist. And then, yeah, that's racist, that's racist. But when there's actually racism, they don't even want to pay attention to it. And then when you try to tell them, it's like speaking to a brick wall. It's crazy. It's sad. It's pathetic. But they actually believe that Donald Trump is the most racist white man in human history. He didn't own any slaves. He didn't sign any. He didn't sign Jim Crow laws. He never killed black people, but yet he's the most racist white man in human history. Make it make sense. On that note, I'm gonna hop off of here. I hope I was able to make my point known. I hope you was able to take away something from this. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. Share it as much as possible. Share it as many times as you like. And drop your comments below. I would love to hear your see your comments and hear your opinions, see your opinions. So please don't hesitate to do that. Always keep in mind this. We don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable, even on topics such as this. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, facts, and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. Support my YouTube channel here. Support my projects coming down, my future projects. It'd be greatly appreciated. I can't do these without y'all, so please continue to support your brother. Also, those around the country, particularly in the Midwest, on the East Coast, and down south, y'all are in a deep freeze. A brother of mine just told me that the roads in Atlanta are just iced over. Atlanta has frigid temperatures as much as the South does. New Orleans is under a freeze advisory. Houston have temperatures are having freezing temperatures. Dallas, the Carolinas, I mentioned Georgia, Virginia. I've never heard of Atlanta suffering temperatures like this for so long. Detroit, below zero, Minneapolis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Philly, New York, Boston. Y'all be safe. Family, be safe out there. Beware and be aware. And if you don't have to go out in these conditions, do not go out. Please do not go out. Make sure you got plenty of food. Make sure you got plenty of water, especially non perishable items. Batteries, make sure you got heat. Y'all just be safe. Be safe. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So just be safe. Be safe. People in Southern California still dealing with those wildfires. Y'all are in my prayers. May Allah be with you. And please, whatever you could give to the ones who have lost loved ones, who lost their possessions, help them out. Whatever you could do. On that note, I'm gonna hop off of here. I love y'all. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.